knitted product is one of the highest demand products in the world. There are a few types of knitting machine such as soft knitting, flat knitting and circular knitting. Circular knitting machine is one of the most widely machine used to produce knitted fabric. This video will show important parts of a circular knitting machine and its function. There are 4 main sections in a circular knitting machine, which is yarn supply, knitting elements, fabric takedown, and fabric collection. The yarn supply starts from the creel which holds the cone. Each cone is placed on the cone holder. Number of cones used depends on creel capacity. The yarn is then passed through the telescopic tube. It works as a yarn cover. It protects the yarn from excessive friction, dust and fly fiber. Next, the yarn passes through the positive feeder. It's a device that supplies the required amount of yarn to the needle with proper tension. Some important parts of the positive feeder is the knot catcher. If yarn contains any knots, it minimized by the knot catcher. Magnetic tensioner maintains proper yarn tension. Through the magnetic tensioner, yarn wounded to the pulley is called yarn pulley. Yarn pulley stores some extra yarn to ensure continuous supply of yarn. Stopper is part of a positive feeder. Yarn is passed through the stopper and it's connected with the sensor. If yarn breaks, then the stopper gets upward and the sensor receives a signal to stop the machine. At the same time, a light also flashes. Generally, a stopper is 2 tabs, top stopper and bottom stopper. From positive feeder, yarn enters the needle to form loop through feeder guide. Then, the yarn received by a needle and forming loop by the action of cam and sinker. Air blow gun is a device connected with high velocity pressured air. It blows air to feed the yarn through the aluminium tube. It also used for cleaning purposes. Cams are devices which convert the rotary machine drive into a suitable recuperating action for the needles and other elements. Movements of each needle is obtained by means of cams acting on needle butts. There are 3 types of cam used, which is knit, tuck and miss cam. Cam box holds and support cam. Knit, tuck and miss cam are arranged horizontally according to fabric design in the cam box. The sinker is positioned between 2 needles and its main purpose is to help build the loop. Furthermore, it holds the loops that were formed in the previous circle down when the needle moves upwards and downwards to build the new loops. Sinker box holds and supports the sinker. Dash needle is used in circular knitting machine. Variations of its regulating produce miss, knit or tuck stitch. The main parts of a lash needle are hook, steel and butt. Hook draws and retains the new loop. Steam carries the new loop in the rest position or clearing position. Butt enables the needle to be regulated when contacted by cam profiles. Automatic needle detector is a device placed very close to the needle sets. It gives a signal if it found any broken or damaged needle. Quality adjustment pulley controls the quality of knitted fabric by adjusting GSM and stitch length during the knitting process. To increase the fabric GSM, the pulley is moved towards the positive direction. And to decrease the fabric GSM, the pulley is moved towards the reverse direction. Lubricating tube supplies lubricants to the cam box and sinker to remove excessive friction and heat. Lubricants are sent through the tube with the help of an air compressor. If the lubricant levels are low, it will be indicated in the panel. We need to add the lubricant by opening the cover. After the yarn is knit on the knitting elements, The knitted fabric is passed over a spreader mechanism through take-up roll and is wound into a roll. The function of the spreader is to distribute the take-up tension uniformly. Take-down motion rollers are situated just under the spreader. They pull fabric from the spreader, grip fabric firmly and take fabric down. Grease rollers, also called fabric withdrawal rollers. The winding roller is situated just under the takedown motion rollers. It rolls the fabric itself. When the roller becomes bigger by the fabric layer, it also moves upwards. We need to cut and remove the fabric when the fabric layer becomes bigger. Finally, cut the roll of fabric and send it to the detection machine to detect if there is any faults on the fabric.